Science Academy, the science provider of the nation.
Okay, hi guys. Today I'm going to teach you the lesson fraction. So, what is fraction? First of all, you have studied this in grade 6. From grade 6, you have studied it's in scholarship also. So, fraction means I'm just taking an example. So, if you have a cake, okay, I am in this cake, I am cutting this cake into 2 pieces and I am eating 1 piece. So what is the fraction that I ate is, first of all, I have cut this cake into 2 pieces. So out of that 2 pieces I have ate one piece. So 1/2, this is the fraction. So this is the basic knowledge of fraction. I think you all know this because this is in grade 5 also. So another example I am taking a piece of cake and I am cutting this into equal pieces. I am cutting this into 4 pieces and I am eating 3 pieces. So what is the fraction that I ate is, out of 4 pieces I ate 3 pieces. So 4/3, 3/4. So this is what we call fraction. Let's come to the point. Okay, in fraction, in grade 6 you are studying unit fraction. What is that? Unit fraction. Okay, unit fraction means, okay, before that, in a fraction, the up part, the number which is in up, that is what we call numerator. The number which is in down, that is what we call denominator. So this one numerator and this one denominator. So unit fraction means if the numerator is equal to 1, those fractions we called as unit fraction. I'm taking an example. So 1/2, this is a unit fraction. So 1/3, 1/4, 1/5, anything, 1/100, 1/1000, all these are what we call unit fraction. So first of all, in grade 7, in grade 6 you have unit fraction. So the next one is equivalent fraction. Before that, I am going to proper and improper fraction. So let's come to proper fraction. Proper fraction means, think it like this, like a man. Okay, so you can see this one is his head and this one is stomach, or like that you can take. So proper fraction means, okay, so the numerator, if the numerator is less than denominator, that is what we call proper fraction. So in this fraction here, see, in this, you looking this, in this one we called as numerator and this one denominator. So numerator is smaller than denominator. So I am taking one example. I am taking 2/4, 3/5, 7/11, 5/100. These are what we call proper fraction. So the next part is improper fraction. Okay, improper fraction means this one reciprocal. That reciprocal means upside down. So like this, think it like this. So a man who is keeping his leg heads down and his stomach up there, like that, this is what you call improper fraction. Okay, I'm just giving an example. Let's say 5/2. So in this, numerator is bigger than denominator. So 5/2, you can take 8/5 or 100/3, like this. You can take any fraction. That is what we call improper fraction. Okay guys, so let's come to mixed fraction. Okay, mixed fraction, that means changing improper fraction to a proper method. That is what we call mixed fraction. So first of all, I'm just taking an example like this, 5/2. This is what we call improper fraction. So I am going to change this into mixed fraction. So denominator won't change anytime. So denominator won't change. Just you can see in 5 how many 2s are there? There are 2 2s are there. So 2 into 2 is 4. How much is remaining? 1 is remaining. So this is what you call mixed fraction. This one mixed fraction and this one improper fraction. So I am coming for to another example. Let's say 25/4. Okay, so in this numerator is bigger than denominator, so it's improper fraction. So I'm going to change this into proper fraction, right? So denominator won't change. So in 25, how many 4s are there? There are 6 fours are there, 6 into 4 is 24, 1 is remaining. So this is what you call mixed fraction. Okay, so now we studied how to convert an improper fraction to mixed fraction. Okay, let's see how to convert a mixed fraction to an improper fraction. Okay, so this one improper to mixed fraction. Now we are going to study mixed fraction to improper fraction. Okay, so I am taking one example. I am just taking 3 1 over 4. I am just taking like this. Okay, always denominator won't change. Here the denominator is 4. So now here see, this is the method. 3 into 4 into 3. Multiply these two and add this. 4 into 3 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. So this is what we call this one improper and this one mixed fraction. Another example I am taking. So I am just taking 2 3 over 7. Okay, so in this denominator won't change. Here denominator is 7, so I am keeping that as 7. Now 7 into 2 14. 14 plus 3 is 17. So this is the answer for this one. So this is what we call converting mixed fraction to improper fraction. So the next part in fraction is equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction. So you can see in this equivalent fraction means equal fraction. That is what you call equivalent fraction. So I'm just taking an example. In a cake, in a piece of cake, okay, I am cutting this into 2 pieces and I am eating 1 piece. So what is the fraction of this? 1 over 2. That means in these 2 parts I am eating 1 part, so 1 over 2. So this one, and okay, I am taking like this. Another example, I am taking a cake like this, same cake. I am cutting that into 4 pieces and I am eating 2 pieces. Now you can see these two. Okay, this one I have divided into 2 pieces and this one I have divided into 4 pieces, but I have ate 1 piece here, but I have ate 2 pieces. Now what is the fraction for this? 2 over 4. So here see, the quantity of the cake in these two are same, but these numbers are different, but the quantity is same. That is what you call equivalent fraction. So I am going to teach you how to convert a fraction to equivalent fraction, how to give like that. Okay, just I am taking 1 over 2. Okay, if you need equivalent fraction for this, so how can you do? If you multiply a number with denominator, okay, if you multiply a number with denominator, not numerator, with denominator, same number you should multiply in numerator. So in this I am multiplying 2 with denominator, so that same number I should multiply with numerator. If I multiply here 3, numerator also I should multiply by 3. If I multiply here 10, numerator also I should multiply 10. So just I am taking an example. So 2 into 2 is 4, 1 into 2 is 2. So this fraction and this fraction are equivalent fraction. That means those two are equal, not different, those two are equal. I am taking another example. 3 over 5, I need an equivalent fraction for this. I am taking like that. So how can I do this? I am just multiplying this by 2. So if I multiply denominator by 2, numerator also I should multiply by 2. Same I should multiply. So 3 into 2 is 6, 5 into 2 is 10. So 3 over 5 and 6 over 5 are equivalent fraction. I can use another number, not only 2. I can take, I am multiplying this by, I am telling 5. So if I multiply this by 5, numerator also I should multiply by what? I should multiply by 5. So 3 into 5 is 15, 5 into 5 is 25. So this is what we call equivalent fraction. So I think you have studied this in grade 7 and grade 6. Grade 8 fractions addition. Okay, so addition, right? Okay, my first example is I am just taking 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4. So 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4. Here see, when addition or subtraction, if the denominators are same, you can just add. Okay, if the denominators are same, just you can add. But in this there is a condition. You see, these two denominators are same, so no need to change. So numerators only you should add, not the denominators, only the numerators you should add. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Here the denominators are same, so no need to add that. just give that 4. I am taking another one, 1 over 8 plus 2 over 8. Okay, so in this you can see in this you can see denominators are same, so numerators you can add. 1 plus 2 is 3, 8 plus 8 is 8, not 16. In this situation 8 plus 8 is what? Just 8. So I am just just improving this. I'll take like this, 1 over 2 plus 1 over 4. Okay, now see this. Okay, in this numerator is 2, and here the numerator is, denominator is 2, and here the denominator is 4, so not equal. So what should I do? I should equalize those two. So just tell me, converting 2 to 4 is easy, or 4 to 2, which one is easy? Converting 2 to 4 is easy. That means 2, if you multiply by 2, you will get 4. So what should I am going to do like that? I am multiplying this 2 I am multiplying by 2, then I will get 4. I said in equivalent fraction, if you multiply a denominator by any number, numerator also you should multiply by same number. So I am in this I am multiplying this by 2, so numerator also I should multiply by 2. So now you can see here, 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, plus 1 over 4. Now the denominators are same. So if they are same, just you can add the numerators. 2 plus 1 is 3, 4 plus 4 is what? 4. You're not adding those two. If the denominators are same, just you can give the answer. So I am taking another one. I am just taking 2 over 7 plus 3 over 14. Oh yeah, 3 over 14 plus 1 over 21. I am taking these three. No, just come to this. Okay, I am taking these two. Okay, now just see 7. You can you make to 14? Yeah. How can you make? Just multiplying by 2. Always see whether you can multiply, not adding or subtraction. Just you should multiply. Okay, so I am to convert this 7 into 14. What should I do? I should multiply by 2. Okay, so if in equivalent fraction, I said what? If you multiply denominator by any number, numerator also you should multiply by the same number. So here I am multiplying this by 2, so the numerator also I am multiplying by 2. So now 2 into 2 is 4, 7 into 2 is 14, plus 3 over 14. So now you can see denominators are same. You can add numerators. So 4 plus 3 is 7. So this is the answer for this one. So I am little bit improving the question. Let's come to this. 1 over 3 plus 1 over 5. Okay, I am taking like this. Now can you tell me, can I make this 3 into 5? Can't. Why? If you multiply 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 2, like that, if you multiply, you can't get 5. Like that, can you change this 5 into 3? You can't. So in this situation, here see, just multiply the denominators both. Here see, 3 into 5 is 15. So I am going to change these two denominators to 15. You see, I can't change it into 5 and I can't change this into 3. So in this situation, what did I do? Multiplied these two. 3 into 5 is 15. So I am going to make this one, the denominator, to 15, and in this one I am going to change this into 15. So 3 into 5 I will get 15. So if you multiply any number with denominator, the same number you should multiply by numerator. So 3 into 5, then only I will get 15. So this one I am multiplying by what? 5 into 3. So this one also I should multiply by 1 into 3. So 1 into 5 is 5, 3 into 5 is 15, plus 1 into 3 is 3, 5 into 3 is 15. Now the denominators are same, so just you can add the numerators. 5 and 3, 8, and the denominator is 15. Let's take like this. 2 over 5 plus 3 over I'm just taking 3 over 7. Okay, so in this 5 you can't change it to 7, and 7 you can't change it into 5. So what are you going to do? Just multiply these two. 5 into 7 is 35. So both the denominators you should change into what? 35. 5 into 7 is 35. So both the denominators you are going to change into 35. So in this the denominator should change as 35. In this also the denominator should change into 35. So 5 into 7 is 35. If you multiply denominator by a number, numerator also you should multiply by same number. So in this you are multiplying this by 5. 7 into 5 is 35. So this also you should multiply by 5. Now here see 5 into 7 35, 2 into 7 14. Here 7 into 5 35, 3 into 5 15. Now the denominators are same, so I am taking this same denominator. Now 14 plus 15 is 29. So this is the answer for this one. So let's come to I am improving this a little bit. I am taking like this: 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 4. If it is like this, okay, so if they given a question like this, you see you can't change this 2 into 4, you can change this 2 into 4, but you can't change this 3 into 4. So what you should do, you should take LCM for these denominators. If it is more than 3, that is not a problem. Here see, in this also you can take LCM 5 and 7. If you take LCM, you will get 35. So LCM, least common multiple, this one you have studied in grade 7. Okay, so you have studied this in scholarship also, so you can do. So if they given like this question, so if you can't change or what else, just find LCM. So here the numbers are 2 and 3 and 4. So I am going to find 2, 3, 4 LCM. When you divide it by 2, you get 1. Here 3, 2. Again divide by 2, 1, 3, 1. You can't divide by 2, then you will go to 3, 1, 1, 1. So 2 into 2 4, 4 into 3 12. So LCM here, least common multiple is what? 12. So this one I should convert into 12. This one also I should convert into 12. This one also I should convert into 12. So I have taken the common denominator. Now 2 into how much is 12? 2 into 6 is 12. So if you multiply denominator by one number, numerator also you should multiply by the same number. So 3 into how much is 12? 4. This also multiply by 4. 4 into 3, multiply this by 3. Now 1 into 6 is 6. 1 into 4 is 4. 1 into 3 is 3. Now common denominator is same. So just you can keep it like this. Now 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 3, 13. So here see, is this proper method? No, this is an improper fraction. So you should give this in mixed fraction. So how to convert mixed fraction? Denominator won't change. So let's come to the numerator. In 13, how many 12s are there? There is only 1 12. So how much is remaining? 1 is remaining. So the answer is this. So this method is not only for addition, it is also same to subtraction. So when you adding or subtract, the denominator should be same. So if it is not same, you can't add or subtract. So you should convert into same denominators. So I am just coming for another example. Let's take 2 over 3 plus 1 over 5 plus 3 over 12. Okay, I am taking like this. Here see, these 3 you can change into 12, but this 5 you can't change into 12. So what you should do, take LCM. So 3, 5, 12, I am going to take LCM. So first of all I am dividing by 2. This one you can't divide by 2. So 3, here you can't divide by 2, but 12 you can divide by 2. Then you will get 6. Again divide by 2, 3, 5, 3. Now divide by 3, you will get 1, 5, 1. After that finally you should divide by 5, 1, 1, 1. Now you can see what is the in this LCM, 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. So 2 into 2 4, 4 into 3 12, 12 into 5 is 60. So what is your common denominator? Your common denominator is 60. So in this I should convert this into 60, and this also I should convert into 60. This one also I should convert into 60. So 3 into how much is 60? 3 into 20 is 60. So if you multiply this by 20, this also you should multiply by 20. 5 into 12, this also multiply by 12. 12 into 5, 3 into 5. So 3 into 20 is 60, 2 into 20 is 40. 5 into 12 is 60, 1 into 12 is 12. 12 into 5 is 60, 3 into 5 is 50. Now denominators are same, just you can add. 40 plus 12 is 52, 52 plus 15 is 67. So your answer is 67 over 60. 67 over 60 is this is not proper fraction, so you should change it into mixed fraction. So 60 denominator won't change. In 67, how many 60s are there? That's only 160. What is how much is remaining? 7 is remaining. So your answer is 7 over 60. This is your answer for this question. Let's come to subtraction. Okay, I'm going to subtraction. So first of all, I'm just taking an example. 1 over just 2 over 4 minus 1 over 4. I said before doing addition, I said what? For addition and subtraction, the denominator should be same. Here the denominators are same, then the numerator just you can subtract. So here numerator 2 minus 1 is what? 1 over the denominators are same, don't subtract it, just give the answer. So 4 minus 4 is what here? 4. Why? Because it is in denominator. If it is in numerator, you should subtract. So denominator don't subtract. If it is equal, just you can put. So if it is not equal, you should change it into equal. So I am coming for another example. So let's take 3 over 4 minus 1 over 2. Okay. So in this, the denominators are not equal. You can see denominators are not equal. So what you should do? You should equalize that. So converting 4 into 2, that is not possible, but 2 you can convert into 4. So how can you convert? Multiply this by 2. So in equivalent fraction, if you multiply denominator by a number, numerator also you should multiply by the same number. So I am multiplying this by 2. Now you can see this one 3 over 4 minus 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4. So now the denominators are same. So what you can do? Just subtract the numerators. So 3 minus 2 is 1. Denominators are same. Don't subtract it. Just keep it safe. So this is what we call subtraction. So I am taking another. Question like this. I am taking like addition and subtraction together. If it is together, how to do the question? Okay. So let's take 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3. 2 over 3 minus 3 over 4. Okay, I am taking a question like this. Okay, here see, in this 2 you can convert into 4, but 3 you can't convert into 4. So what you should do? Take LCM. 2, 3, 4. If you take LCM, divide by 2, 1, 3, 2. Again divide by 2, 1, 3, 1. Divide by 3, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so this is, so what is your LCM here? 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 3 is 12. So all the denominators you should change into 12. So this one you should change into 12 plus, here plus, that's why I have put plus here. This also you should change into 12. Okay, here minus, this one also you should change into 12. So 2 into how much is 12? 2 into 6, so this also multiply by 6. 3 into 4 is 12, multiply this by 4. 4 into 3 is 12, multiply this by 3. Now 1 into 6 is 6, 2 into 4 is 8, 3 into 3 is 9. Here see, these all the denominators are same, but these two are addition and this one is subtraction. So first of all add, because in BOD maths after addition only there is subtraction. So I am going to add this. 6 plus 8 is 14. From that 14 you should subtract how much? 9. 14 minus 9 is how much? 5. The denominator is 12. So this is what we call addition and subtraction in fraction. Thank you for watching this.
Science Academy, the science provider of the nation.